everybody, JC here from Toy News International and MarvelousNews.com. And I just wanted to share with you some new images that were released to us yesterday for the upcoming Marvel Legends Infinite Series new Spider-Man wave that's going to be released, according to Big Bad Toy Store, next month, so January 2016. They have pre-orders up for this wave now. I'll put a link in the description below for that. But we've got some high-res images, both of the figures in the packaging and in loose, giving us a good look at the accessories and everything that each figure comes with. So I just, in case you didn't see it on the site, just wanted to throw up this quick video to give you a look at those. So I got to see these figures for the first time at San Diego in person at San Diego Comic-Con, and I gotta say they looked really good. Now I'm sure the prototypes will look a little bit better than the final release versions, but I still think this is a pretty good looking wave overall. So starting off, this is deemed the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave. So the Build-A-Figure pieces are for a new Absorbing Man figure. So we've got Ben Reilly, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This is deemed an Edge of Spider-Verse figure, and basically it's just a repaint of that pizza-eating Spider-Man and the Scarlet Spider, you know, we've seen recently released in previous waves for this line. So, you know, we know the mold for this particular figure is good articulation and everything. We get a pair of arms for the Absorbing Man. So there's going to be two different sets of arms. There's going to be a set that comes with this one, which has one just regular arm, and then one with where it looks like he's absorbing some metal. And then there's a second pair of arms, which we'll look at in just a minute. He also comes with, I guess at some point, I don't recall this, but at some point Ben Reilly becomes Carnage or Spider Carnage. And so he's got a Spider Carnage head and some hands, along with just some regular hands like we've seen with previous Spider-Man figures. Next is another one that seems to be a fan favorite, and that's Spider-Gwen. Now, I haven't actually read any stories with her in it, so I don't know a whole lot about the character. But I know, like I've seen from comments and stuff, a lot of you seem to be pretty excited about it. So obviously it's Gwen Stacy as a Spider-Man type character. Another Edge of Spider-Verse figure, and this one comes with Absorbing Man's wrecking ball and chain that he, you know, is always carrying around, and then also has an alternate just Gwen Stacy head, so that's pretty cool. And then I'm not really sure what that third thing that she comes with is. Maybe a backpack or something. I'm not 100% sure. But the figure overall looks pretty good. So nice detailing on that. This next one, Jack-O-Lantern, this one looked amazing when I saw it in person at San Diego Comic-Con. Just the paint applications and everything on the pumpkin head were just incredible looking. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I have an old Toy Biz Jack-O-Lantern figure, but this one looks much nicer than that one. Now again, hopefully the final version will look at least hopefully somewhat as good as the prototype, especially with the paint applications on that pumpkin head and everything. But this one was definitely a nice looking figure when I saw it in San Diego. So he comes with one of Absorbing Man's legs. I can't, from these new images, I can't really tell if it's his left leg or right leg, but obviously it's one of the two. So and then he's also got a flaming pumpkin bomb, some kind of flaming staff, broom staff that I guess he used, and a sickle. He doesn't come with his little glider thing, though if you have the old Toy Biz one, then you should have that accessory still available. My guess is that will still work with this figure. Next up, we've got Morbius the Living Vampire, and this definitely seems to be an improvement over the old Toy Biz one, which I don't know about yours, but mine has that kind of rubbery skin on it, which has actually started to disintegrate a little bit. So I'll be glad to get an updated version of this character. He comes with the second pair of Absorbing Man arms. So these are both, he's absorbing some kind of material, maybe stone, I can't tell. And I don't know, some kind of brown rock and a gray rock or something. And then Morbius has an alternate cape. So one for like when he's like kind of gliding or or flight pose, and then one where the cape is just laid straight down. We're getting Eddie Brock Venom, and this one to me, I think is okay. It didn't impress me as much as I thought it would when I saw it in person. The regular head that it comes with, just to me, is a little too plain. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad looking figure. I think there's, at least from what I saw, there's other Venom figures out there which I think look a little better. I like the alternate head with the tongue sticking out. That one definitely gives it more of that kind of Venom feel to it. And then this one comes with both of Absorbing Man's heads. He comes with two different heads. He's got a non-absorbing head and then kind of an angry face with where he's absorbing some metal. And then this figure also has a couple pair of hands. So this one, like I said, it's pretty cool, and I know, many of you have been looking for an updated version of the Eddie Brock Venom, so I think you'll be happy with this. I think it was the feet, if I remember correctly, that kind of looked just a little too plain for me. I think maybe they needed to add some tendrils or something just to give it kind of that symbiote feel to it. But again, overall, it's not a bad looking figure. Next up, we have the female Beetle. Again, I don't know too much about this version of the Beetle character. I would have rather seen the regular Beetle in this costume. We've gotten over the years a couple different Beetle figures, but never really gotten the traditional male Beetle in this type of costume. So I would have kind of liked to have seen that as opposed to this female version. But looks like maybe they've incorporated the wings from the Wasp figure that was released last year with this one. And then this one comes with the other leg for Absorbing Man. Then finally we get Speed Demon, and this one, another Superior Foes of Spider-Man character. We get the torso for Absorbing Man with this one. You get a couple pairs of hands. You get a closed fist and then a pair of running hands. And then you get this weird-looking remote control head. I guess this is something he used in the comics. I'm not that familiar with that story, but I'm pretty sure it's something that he used in the comic book. So I guess it's kind of a cool little added feature. I would have almost rather had seen something like, running, some kind of running special effect that you could attach to the back of the figure for like running poses. But as it is, like I said, I don't know how prominent this little remote control head thing is in the story. You guys can chime in and let me know what it's actually from, because again, I'm not really familiar with that storyline. And then finally, as I said, we get the Absorbing Man, which is the Build-A-Figure, and we get two different pairs of arms and two different heads. And this figure was a decent size. It was definitely bigger than a regular Marvel Legends figure and bigger than the original Toy Biz Absorbing Man, or I think Hasbro's done one as well, and it was bigger than that one. So it's a nice update to the character, probably the best looking figure of the character to date, I would say. So I'm looking forward to this entire wave for the most part. So as I said, it's up for pre-order now. It's slated to ship, at least from Big Bad Toy Store, in January. Now I would take that with a grain of salt, because I have seen some of these waves where they get delayed, and it's always possible that they could start showing up even sooner at mass retail. You never know. Originally when these were shown at San Diego, I think it was said that they should start showing up towards the end of the year or early next year. So it seems like we're on course for that. And again, I could easily see these maybe starting to show up towards the end of this month at regular retail, and then showing up online next month. So keep an eye out. If you do find them in stores, let us know. Let us know what you think of the wave. And until next time, I'll catch you later.